Dead or Alive is a 3D fighter like no other 3D fighting game. If you're new to the series and try to play it like Tekken or Virtua Fighter, you'll lose faster than you can say KO. This is a game where you really need to understand the basic systems to do well. So without further ado, let's get started. The first thing you need to know about DOA is that a bulk of the game takes place while one character is stunned. However, a stun in DOA is not like a stun in most other fighting games. When a character is stunned in Dead or Alive, you are not helpless. In fact, you can still mount an offense while stunned by performing a counter hold. You can counter hold pretty much everything at just about any time. There are 4 different counter holds based on the height and type of attacks. The high counter hold will counter all high attacks. The low counter hold will not only counter all low attacks, but also evade all high attacks. The mid-kick counter hold will counter all mid-hitting kicks, and the mid-punch hold will do the same for punches. The mid-level holds are the only general holds that are divided into kicks and punches. However, there are characters with advanced holds that have similar restrictions. There are very few stuns in Dead or Alive that you cannot hold out of, and these should be the stuns that you focus on. Anytime your opponent cannot use a counter hold is a situation you should be aiming for. Go through your character's command list to find these counter hit stuns and work them into your game. While an opponent is stunned, they do have other options. They can use what's called a slow escape. The easiest way to slow escape is to spin the arcade stick or D-pad to get as many inputs in a shorter time as possible. The more inputs you get, the faster you'll be able to get out of that stun. However, not all stuns can be slow escapes. There are some stuns that can only be held out of. Once again, identifying these stuns should be your top priority. Safety is a big concern in Dead or Alive. A vast majority of your move list is considered unsafe. What that means is that if the attack is blocked, an opponent can throw you and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Luckily, the frame data for every attack is readily available in DOA. Any attack that is -6 or more when blocked is considered unsafe, so be careful when using these attacks. The key when playing DOA is to avoid falling into patterns. The more you can keep an opponent guessing, the better off you'll be. Once an opponent is stunned, you can only hit them so many times before they'll simply fall to the ground. Make sure to launch the opponent into the air for a juggle before this happens. The longer you can extend that stun, the higher the launch height will be. You can also go for a critical burst when you reach the maximum stun threshold, which will prevent the opponent from countering and allow you to use a power blow, power launcher, or just get a guaranteed attack. In addition, if you anticipate an opponent will attempt a counter hold, punish the attempt with a throw. Any throw used when an opponent counter holds will inflict more damage than normal. It's a guessing game, but one that will pay off if you read the opponent well. Stay tuned to Prima Games for more strategy videos on Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate.